Hello again, guys. Maria Malec here on Taking Healthy Back. I'm in Lewisburg, Tennessee, and I'm with my friend Laura, who has radically changed her life buying a farm and living on a farm and all the things that go with farmness. Laura and I met in New Mexico at a retreat. And if you saw my last video with Karina, that's the retreat that we were on. And Laura and I have quite a bit in common in that we both love hospitality. That's our love language. That's something really strong. We both love to cook. We love to be in the kitchen. We love to have people. We love to wait on people. And, you know, that actually is a good segue into how does health impact your hospitality, and which, you know, for both of us is success in our lives, is we're happiest when we're serving others. So how does that play into it, Laura?
Well, I was raised by a mother that was very hospitable, and she always cooked for people. The biggest thing for me is giving people healthy, nutritious food. In the summer, if you're here, you'll get everything from my garden. If you're here in the fall, I probably might give you some of the spaghetti sauce or salsa that I can. So many people do not eat good food. They eat processed food, and it's just, it's sad. So for years now, I've had a garden, and I've given away lots and lots of food. And I want my friends to be healthy and have a long life. So that's one of the things it's my garden, and give people fresh food.
So when we were in New Mexico, and we're outside right now on her farm, and I thought it'd be fun for us we're gonna go feed the chickens some of the carcass from her soup, which they love, so that'll be fun to witness. But when we were in New Mexico, she lived in Colorado. Can you just tell the story of how you got here and how you got on this 10-acre farm, right?
Yeah, I've been trying to get here since I was 16 years old, 1976. So
specifically Tennessee?
No,
okay.
To a farm, a piece of land.
Okay.
I've tried several different places. I lived on a mountain in the middle of nowhere in California. I lived in the north woods of Wisconsin. It's too cold, and so I just kept searching, and I drove through Tennessee many times, and I really felt pulled here. And then at the conference last year, I just felt the Lord tell me to sell my house and move here, which,
like, boom.
And I sold it in 2 days. I didn't have anywhere to go, but my friend Wendy found this place, and it was really the only place I considered. So I moved here last September. I left my career.
She's a nurse by trade.
Making lots of money, but money is not where it's at. You need money to survive, but you know, there's plenty to survive off the land here. So that's how I'm here, and I'm learning, and
I'm learning.
And I planted 500 lavender plants, but the heat was brutal, so I lost probably half of them. But I have a goal to be a lavender farmer.
Oh,
so
I love that. Which is a great segue into this oil that I wanted to use with us this morning, because, most people know that I'm an oil junkie, but her home is so peaceful, and so I thought this oil tranquil. So just give me a side of your neck here.
It's got lavender.
Yeah.
Big time lavender.
Yeah.
I love lavender.
And this, I just roll it. I'm going to roll some on your forehead.
Sure. I'm an oil person. I have tons of oil. I would love to distill my own oil one day.
Oh, okay. Well, that's awesome.
Lotions and,
so you can see that this whole farm experience is an experience. And, you know, we don't have time here, but she's told me about all things that happened when she moved here with critters and, you know, the cold and the septic, right? Like a whole bunch of stuff that she didn't actually sign up for. And so another question And what's really fun about this tour that I'm on is that, you know, I wanted to first ask people 3 questions. And now hearing everybody's story, there's more things that I want to delve into. And we can start walking if you want. The incredible thing with meeting all these people is hearing their personal stories. You know, most everybody that I'm speaking to is successful in their own right, whatever success means to them. And a sad truth with most people that I'm talking to is that they've come through significant trauma in their life. So, Laura, you don't have to divulge what you've been through, but how has this farm helped you heal?
Well, I had a grandmother. She was from Iowa, and I used to go visit her every summer, and I just loved to be with her in her garden and go fishing. I had an aunt with a farm, and it's just brought me back to my original,
To your roots, right?
yeah, and to my DNA.
Okay.
Farming's not easy. It's hard work. You don't get to sleep in. You got chickens. There's stuff you have to do, especially in the summer. But I'm the happiest here that I've ever been.
Yeah.
So that if you're happy and content, like I said,
Peace of mind.
I don't have hardly the money I used to have, but it's, you know, I don't have the stress. And you do have stress, but it's a good stress. And you know that you're working towards a goal, and it's not for a corporation or to make the money. It's, you know, for me, it's what I'm going to leave behind and whose lives I'm going to touch.
Your legacy, yeah, yeah.
And
and you're not trading time for money anymore.
no. So
I love that.
So that's really brought, you know, it's like I said, I've had it in my heart since I was like 16 years old to live in the country.
Yeah, and it's really cool that I really just met her once, and on my journey through Tennessee, she was gracious enough to let me stay here, and I slept by her
Wood-burning
stove, and I was cozy, didn't need a blanket. It was peaceful. It was just beautiful. So Laura, what are your 3 to 5 non-negotiables for sustaining wellness?
Well, non-negotiable is to live a life of short accounts.
What does that mean?
Do not hold any kind of bitterness or unforgiveness in my heart. To me, that's one of the biggest things for health. We were not made to hold anger. It's okay to be angry, but we weren't made to be bitter or have unforgiveness in our heart. And I think so many diseases are caused by bitterness, unforgiveness. So to me, no matter what happens to me, no matter what someone does, you know, I'll set a healthy boundary. It's not like you let them keep doing it, but you forgive, let go, and bless.
Right, and you've had lots of experience with letting go of that kind of stuff. So what else?
Non-negotiable? Good food. Healthy food. If you don't, you know, people say, well, it's expensive. Well, you pay either way.
Right.
Pay up front and prevent, or you're going to pay in your time, loss, physical elements, you know, a shortened life. So, nutrition.
Absolutely. And, you know, we're not all meant to be farmers. So that we're not here to say, okay, go quit your job and be a farmer. But what I've noticed with Laura is when she had the bounty of all her food, she gave a lot away. Yeah. She didn't even sell it. She gave it away. So that's a part of the community that we are born with. Our birthright is really to be in community with people. And we need people like Laura who are so generous with their time and, you know, their talents and their food.
You don't have to be a farmer, but know one.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Or participate. Like, you know, I've offered to people. In fact, I try to get people to do this with me, but
okay.
You know, I don't believe in communal living, but I, you know, wanted a big piece of property and we can all have our own place and contribute our gifts. But even, you know, I have friends and I'm just like, you know, You may not have the vision or the stamina I do, but
Right.
there's something you can do. So anytime is welcome to come here, experience it, and whatever I have, eggs or chickens or vegetables,
And she's got
you
lots
can
of
have.
chickens.
You can share in it.
Any other non-negotiables?
Well, put the Lord first.
Okay.
Seek Him, love Him, incorporate Him. I incorporate Him into my life. Without Him, none of this would be possible. And like my brother was concerned, well, your age, how can you be doing that? Well, you know what? I have friends that retire and all they got is old, you know, and out of shape and breaking bones. Like, no, you know, we've been bought a lie to retire and sit, you know.
Yep.
We move it. For me, it's you got to move.
That's
non-negotiable. You got to move every day.
Yep.
Yeah.
Even if it's just walking, you got to get the blood flowing and your joints moved. Otherwise, when you sit, that's when you can't get up and your joints get all creaky and you hobble before you can walk.
And people have said, "Oh, that's my reward." No, it's a lie. We've been sold. When you retire, it should be to go do a dream that you couldn't do when you worked. It's not to sit, because it will shorten your life, and you will get old.
Right.
And I don't plan to ever get old.
Right on. I'm with you on that. So lastly, something that we talked about last night was you want this property to be a refuge.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Well, I have a huge house, and I don't need all the space. Actually, my house was built in 1853, went through the Civil War. People call me and say, be safe during the storms, and I think, hey, this house has been here 166 years. It's not going to go anywhere.
It's solid. It really is solid.
I actually have a total upstairs with 2 bedrooms. And
big rooms.
And so my thing is, like, I thought about Airbnb, but I don't want people to pay to come here. I don't want it to be a business. So a refuge would be if you just couldn't, you were just having a hard time and you need some place to go, and you just need to be
right.
And you know, that could be a lot of circumstances in life. You know, you could come here, people can, you know, come here and stay. A lot of people have come here, have made a comment like, it's like heaven. So there's a lot of peace here. And so the Lord did tell me it would be a refuge, not only for myself, but for others. So whoever He sends, they're welcome to come.
Whatever is in our hearts is what we reflect. And so the peace here is the peace reflected out of Laura's heart, which is beautiful. And I just told her about woofing. So she might even be able to do that. And woofing is that you find a farm, and you know, this is an organic farm, and you can stay here while helping on the farm. So it's a win-win situation for everyone. So that's
I'll
possible.
definitely be looking into that. Yeah, because a lot of people who come have not been physically fit to help me.
Okay.
In fact, only one friend and her daughter were able to stay, and you know. But people have come here just for peace and whatever, that's fine.
Right.
But it would be nice, because it is, I'm not going to lie, there's a lot of things to be done.
Sure. And I'm going to turn the camera around, and apparently there's a frenzy when the food comes out. So let's take a look at that. Okay, let's do it.
We're going to get
Hey, ladies and gentlemen over there,
chickens,
fluffing his wings.
I just learned actually that they are meat eaters, which I didn't know that, but they say they're little raptors. That's where they came from. So we're going to put this down here and
watch them,
see what they like.
Have at it, y'all. That guy.
Here they come.
Hurry up before it's gone.
Yeah, in a couple hours I'll come back out. That thing will be picked clean.
Oop.
And the rooster, lots of times he just stands by while the girls eat. So he's watching. He's letting everybody know to stay away from his girls.
Oh, right on. It's his harem.
And lots of times they'll take a little piece like that one, and then they take off with it.
Right. Is it because we're watching that they're not?
No, because they steal food from each other.
Oh, okay.
So.
Well, it's just lovely here, Laura. I really appreciate this.
Oh, it's been great having you. You're welcome to come back anytime, and next time stay longer.
Sure, and I will leave whatever information in the description below that Laura would like, just in case you would be interested in what she has to offer. I mean, even if it's learning how to cook, you know, I think Laura would like that.
Oh, absolutely.
I love that. So anyway, Laura, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
And
Great.
I'm really excited for people to see this. Thank you.
Bye-bye.